Hey everybody, it's Victoria Marie and I'm back with another process video. And this is a video I had to do because I really want to get this scrapbooked, this picture scrapbook. This is of my kiddo and a picture with Santa Claus. They were doing pancakes with Santa at her school a couple of weeks ago. And it was just a cute, adorable picture. So I'm showing you some of the materials that I'm using. This is all from my Christmas stash that I put together to do my December daily or December documented, as it turns out. And I normally will go ahead and scrapbook her picture with Santa because we do that every year. And this year we didn't have to go to the mall because the wonderful people at her school arranged to have Santa come and have pancakes with the kids, and they took pictures, and it only cost us $10 versus $20 or $30 at the mall. So we're all about that. So I'm going to as I mentioned, use a variety of different papers and embellishments. I don't have the specific manufacturers because the packaging is long gone, but I will say that a lot of what I'm working with came out of a old scrapbook kit that I had from Scrapbook Circle, and then I've got some things from American Crafts, Studio Calico, Teresa Collins, and a few other manufacturers that are mixed in. So I wanted the focal point to be the photo, and I have two strips of pattern paper, and my background is a pattern paper, and I want to say that's from Studio Calico, but I can't, not Studio Calico. I can't think of the manufacturer at the moment. But it kind of has a, I don't know if that's a hexagon design in the background, I'm not sure. But I wanted something that was not too overpowering and that was still kind of subtle, so I used that background paper. Then I have a strip of this sort of vintage Christmas paper, which kind of looks like it has a bunch of different words and things on it. And then a piece of this really pretty sort of dark turquoisey paper, and on the back, as you can see, it had some red, blue, and white stripes, which I love that pattern. I've used so much of it last year, so I felt pretty good about turning it over and using the other side, using the B side. So I'm positioning my photo, and I sort of pre-planned this page. I had this idea in my head kind of floating around with how I want to scrapbook this photo. This is a 5x7 photo, and so it takes up a little bit more real estate on the page, which I like because that means I don't have to embellish as much. So I'm taking a tag from American Crafts, and I got this tag in a scrapbook kit from Scraptastic Kit Club, and I loved it so much I actually found a pack of it at Joann's, and so I bought some. What I'm doing here, sometimes when I'm working with a photo, you can get fingerprints on it, particularly glossy photos. So I'm taking just your typical, like your iPad cleaner that you clean your screen with to wipe my photo down, and I found that's pretty effective at getting the fingerprints off the photo. So I pull out some Teresa Collins borders, and I'm trying to figure out, I needed something to sort of anchor that photo at the bottom. I was kind of on the fence of how that looked because there is some space on the left-hand side underneath the doily, but hey, it looks good to me, so I'm going to go with it. So I go with that polka dot border, and then I have this adorable little bow that is, I don't know exactly what it's made out of, but it's really, really cute. And I'm going to set that to the side because if I start embellishing too much, I will forget about my title. So I get a piece of wax paper and some sticker fonts that I'm using that are from Teresa Collins, and then I'm going to pull out some thickers, and I forget what those are called because I think I misplaced the packaging. But those are some silver kind of sparkly stickers, and the title is going to be Pancakes with Santa. And so I'm figuring out the positioning of where I want that title to go. And on this layout, I'm not going to journal because I really didn't have much to say, and that's unusual for me because normally when I'm doing a layout, I like to do a lot of journaling, but this picture was sort of self-explanatory. Now I'm going to embellish, and I've got this really cute candy cane paper clip, and it's just not going to work at the top. I'm going to end up not using it on the layout, but it's super cute. Then I have some flair that I'm going to pop up there, and I think that one says Happy Holidays, and I might end up changing that one out before I finish this. And there goes that bow, and I'm trying to figure out where I want to put the bow. I'm going to stick to putting that on the left-hand side of the title. That bow is so cute. I can't figure out what it's made out of, but it's really cute. Then I grab some more flair, and I wanted to add a little bit more of that turquoisey blue color to sort of go with that blue strip of paper, and so I have this kind of puffy not puffy. I don't know what it is. I guess it's a chipboard piece. It's a little ornament, but I decide to go against that particular piece there and put a star chipboard embellishment instead. I'm going to switch out that flare. For some reason, I just didn't want the text competing with the title. And I look in my little stash, and lo and behold, I find a Santa flare. So is that not perfect for this particular layout? So I'm going to put my little Santa flare there. And then I'm going to figure out what I want to put at the top. And so I put this little mint. It looks like a mint to me, like a mint that you get at Sonic or something. If you guys know what Sonic is, a little hamburger joint. Okay, and now I'm looking for something else to go at the top, and I'm thinking at this point that little candy cane paperclip is just still not looking good, and so I leave it there for a moment and move on, and I grab another star embellishment and pop that up at the top, and that's green. There's not a lot of green in this photo except for in the background in the photo, like the wreath on the little faux mantle, the faux fire in the back. I think that's so cheesy, but it's actually kind of cute. All right, so I end up popping up a little chipboard embellishment that says Santa Claus at the top, and then I put that little blue ornament at the bottom. I grab some of my enamel dots, because we all know I love those, and they're kind of a white, kind of a creamy white color. I'm going to stamp the date on the side using a Heidi Swap Roll-A-Date stamp, which is really, really cool stamp, and some VersaFine black ink. And I think that's going to do it for this layout. So I'm sort of pressing everything together. When I start padding stuff, then I know I'm committing to it. So overall, I think this layout, it came together in about 30 minutes, actually. So I really, really like it. It's going to go into my daughter's 4-year-old album. And so I'm showing you some different spots on the layout. And some pictures are going to be coming up. I am going to be on vacation for the next few days. I hope you have a wonderful, safe, and happy holiday, and I will see you guys next week. Have a great Christmas.